Hey, what's up, moms? It's Brianna. I already did Facebook Live earlier today, so this is, I don't think I've ever done two in one day, but I'm feeling like I wanted to come on right now. So, because I was reflecting, because tomorrow is my birthday, and I have just been reflecting on the year and, what 2019 is going to bring and what I'm really stepping into. Like 1 year I'm going to be wiser, right? But I was just thinking about a lot, and I took off. I'm proud of myself because I took off tomorrow from work, and I'm going to do something really fun. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I want to do a Facebook Live where I go tomorrow. So I'm not going to tell you where I'm going, but it's going to be fun. It'll be a good Facebook Live. But yeah, so I was just thinking, like, how far I've come in my own personal life. And also, what I wrote on this topic of this. Hey, Teresa, I miss you. What I wrote on this topic is that, your daughter's struggles, can really be her greatest gift in life. She might not see it that way right now, but it really can be her biggest gift. And, if I can share a little bit of my story, like, I would have never had guessed that I would be where I am right now 10 years ago. 15 years ago, 20 years ago, when I was a teen and I was struggling, or when I was, a young woman, even in my 20s, I never would have thought, or even could have thought, that this could be my life. That I could be doing something that I love so much, that I get just so much joy, and that I wake up every morning, feeling passionate about what I do, that I can actually help others. Something that has always been inside of me, even like from a young age, is like I've always wanted to help people. Like back then, I didn't know what that was gonna look like, or what my job was gonna be. I just knew I wanted to help, right? I wanted to help people. I wanted to help animals. Oh, Teresa, I miss you too. You're doing such awesome things. Teresa, I love you. Thank you. So, I always knew I wanted to do good in the world, and that I wanted to help and really make a difference, but I didn't know what that thing was going to be. And so, my biggest struggle in my life, I will say past tense, it's not currently. I'm not perfect though. It comes sometimes, and I have to use my tools and my skills. But the biggest struggle that I had growing up, not just as a teen girl, but even as I got older, was self-love and learning how to love myself. That was I would say, like, my biggest obstacle, but that was also the biggest gift, because when I did start doing the work, when I started working on myself, when I started learning how to love myself, and it was a process. It wasn't just like an event. Like one day I'm like, oh, I love myself now. No, it's a process. But what I discovered throughout all of that, the journey, it was teaching me so many life lessons. And I want to just kind of, switch this back to your daughter. Whatever maybe your daughter is struggling with something right now, maybe she's not. But if she is struggling with something, you do not know what her journey is here, like in this life, okay? You don't know if your daughter has an eating disorder. You don't know if one day she is meant to be, a counselor working with other girls that are suffering from eating disorders. If your daughter is suffering from anxiety or depression, you don't know if one day she's going to open up her own practice and help other people that are dealing with the same issues that she used to deal with. If your daughter has attempted suicide, you don't know if one day your daughter is going to help other people in need. We don't know what other people's journeys are. Something that I learned in my, Teresa, you know this because you're watching, but in my master's program for spiritual psychology is that we all come into this lifetime with it's a spiritual curriculum. And there are certain lessons that we are meant to learn and that we are meant to grow from. My big lesson, and this is a lot of people's big lesson, self-love. Learning how to love yourself, right? That's been my big one. And I wouldn't say I've mastered it. I've learned so much about what it really takes to love myself. But I think, one of the reasons that the girls I work with relate so well to me is because I'm not sitting on my little pedestal being okay, yes, I've got this down. I have my moments sometimes. We all do. I have my moments. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I'm I might not feel as beautiful as I do other days, but that's being real, I'm a real person. I'm not some perfect, oh my God, I love myself so much. I do love myself so much. I will say that. But I do have moments, I do have moments, and in those moments, it's so important that I use everything that I have, worked so hard on. All of my tools, all of my skills. That's what's so important, and that's what I want for all of your daughters, is that when they're not loving themselves, that they have the tools and the skills that they can use on themselves to help them feel better, love themselves. That's really what this work is all about. And so, going back to my story and my journey, I never could have imagined that this could be my life. Right now, I'm my own boss. I'm in charge. I don't have a manager or a boss that tells me what to do. I set my own schedule. I get to work with girls that I absolutely love working with. I get to do amazing things in the world. I get to be creative. I get to, brainstorm these workshops that I want to be doing in schools. It's it's exciting. It's fun. It's every day is different and I love it. But I never would have thought that this would have been my life 10, 15 years ago. 10, 15 years ago, guess what I wanted for myself? I just wanted to get married and have babies. I thought that was the perfect life because that's what I thought that was going to make me happy. That if I got my man, he was going to come in and he was going to rescue me and my life was just going to be amazing. Right? Because a guy was going to save me. Well, that is a load of crap. No guy was going to save me, but I had to figure that out for myself. So I had to do the work to really realize that if I wanted to change my life, it was all up to me. It wasn't up to anyone else. It wasn't up to, me getting into some perfect relationship for my life to be whole and complete. And yes, do I want to get married and do I want kids? Of course. And I'm going to have all of that. But it's interesting because sometimes we think our life is going to go a certain direction or a certain way, and the universe has other plans for us. My journey, I wasn't meant to get married in my 20s. I wasn't meant to have children, in my 20s, because I wouldn't have done all of this work, not only on myself, but I wouldn't have gotten to the place that I am right now where I can work with so many teen girls and young women and really help them see how amazing they really are. I mean, it's everything. And so, whatever your daughter is struggling with in her life, just know, have faith that, well, first of all, things are going to get better. And even if you can't see the outcome, even if you don't know where she's going to end up or where this is all going to go, have a little bit of faith also that everything is happening for a reason, that everything is happening for your daughter's highest good, and that the pieces will come together. Sometimes when we're in the midst of the struggle, sometimes when we're in the middle of the shit, it's really hard for us to see a way out. It's really hard for us to see the silver lining. It's really hard for us to think that it's actually going to get any better. But I have news for you. It does get better. I mean, I spent all of my 20s. It was just blah. I mean it. It was kind of just blah. I mean, nothing really sticks out so much. It's because I wasn't doing anything great with my life. I wasn't really happy either. I mean, I can get into more specifics at another time, but I don't want this to be a super long Facebook Live. But I mean, really, my life started taking off in my early 30s. That's when I started working on myself. And so this is what I want for all of your daughters. I want all of your daughters to start working on themselves right now, because they don't have to wait till they're in their 30s or their 40s or their 50s, or they don't have to wait. I mean, some people, and maybe there's some people that don't work on themselves, and that's fine too. But here's the thing. Life gets really good. I'm speaking from personal experience. Life gets really good when you do the work on yourself. Moms, listen up, because this is good for you too. When you do the work on yourself, your life opens up. It just opens up. It expands. Can I tell you something, moms? I used to be so nervous doing these Facebook Lives. I couldn't, today I did 2. That's crazy. I used to be so nervous getting on these Facebook Lives. And it's and now I love connecting with all of you, whoever's watching, whether you're live or the replay or whatever. And maybe if you don't watch this, then that's okay too. But I love doing what I get to do. I love being able to help these girls and young women. I love being able to reach out to all of you moms and share what I know. Maybe some of you already know this stuff too, even better. But for those of you who don't, I just want to give you a little bit of hope that things are going to get better, and you don't know the exact reason why your daughter is going through the thing that she's going through right now. But what if the thing that your daughter is going through right now is going to be her biggest passion in life later on? What if the thing that your daughter is going through right now in her life is going to be the biggest gift for herself? Even if you cannot see that, and even if your daughter cannot see that, it is very possible. So I just want you to, open up your eyes to what's possible for your daughter. It's not doom and gloom if your daughter isn't doing well right now. There is hope. There's definitely hope. I've changed my life, a better word for it is transformed. I've transformed my life from where it used to be to where it is right now. And all I can say is I am damn proud of all of the work that I have done on myself. And I want your daughters to be in the same place where they can start doing the work. And they can be proud of themselves for how far they've come. So I think that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this Facebook Live. I'm feeling really excited. You know, normally sometimes like when we get older, it's our birthdays. We're like, oh my God, it's a birthday. I'm getting, you know, 1 year older, but I don't know. I'm actually feeling like kind of excited about this. I'm excited about what I have planned for tomorrow. I'm excited for what this year has in store for me. And I don't even know all of what is coming, but I'm just excited. And I want your daughters to have that same excitement for their lives, you know? Oh, thank you, Teresa. I love you. So anyways, sending you all so much love. Hey, Jen, if you're just coming on, you have to watch it from the beginning. Anyways, I'm sending you guys all so much love and have a wonderful evening. And I'm going to try to do a Facebook Live tomorrow because I want to show you guys where I'm going for my birthday. Okay. Mwah. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks, Jen.